living in Spain for about 2 months, I knew that my visit of 5 months would not be long enough, so I started to do some research to see if I could find an internship that would extend my stay. One of the first things that I encountered was that most internships are not paid, so the first obstacle of this plan was getting my mom and dad's approval to send more euros to cover the cost of housing and food. After making a decision with them, I sent in my application to Adelante Abroad, an American-based company that has many partnerships with overseas companies all over the world. As much as I loved every minute of my time in Sevilla, I knew that I wanted something different. The world is a big place, and since I had the opportunity, I decided my dream job was located on the Costa del Sol of España, in a town called Marbella. I got accepted to the program with a work assignment as a receptionist in a hotel. I'm a language and international trade major here at Clemson with a concentration in tourism, so this in my mind was a perfect match. The second week of June, I arrived in my new home. Turns out that it wasn't a hotel, but instead an albergue juvenil, the equivalent of a youth hostel. However, anyone can stay here no matter one's age, but there's one requirement: a carnet alberguista, which is a card allowing one to stay in any albergue throughout the world. This particular albergue is part of a network of albergues here in Andalusia, which means that the prices and guidelines are set by the headquarters, although the director does have a say in the daily activities. The albergue here in Marbella just recently reopened after being closed for 6 months due to renovations. Now, all of the rooms have an in-room bathroom and up to 4 people can stay in one room. Many of the guests who return year after year have said that the improvements are incredible. I have to admit I was very nervous my first day of work because I felt that my language level was not adequate enough to professionally converse with the clients. However, with the help of my patient co-workers, Jesus, Miguel, Consuelo, Paco, and Virginia, I learned a lot in a short amount of time and became confident in my abilities within the first week. I became extremely close with my coworkers, and saying goodbye was definitely difficult. I wouldn't have made it through this experience without my roommate, Alexis Andrian, the other summer intern. We helped each other through the good times as well as the challenges, and of course had fun along the way. Tourism plays a big part in the Spanish economy. In fact, Spain is the third most visited country after the United States and France. Ever since the 1960s, the amount of tourists each year continues to increase. SpainExpat.com reports that Spain receives 60 million foreign tourists annually, a figure that is expected to grow 5% each year, and tourism accounts for 11% of Spain's gross domestic product. However, effects of the worldwide economic crisis can be felt all throughout Spain's tourism sector, including in the albergue. Normally in July and August they are running at full capacity, but this summer occupancy was at about 75%. Going into this experience, I honestly do not know what my expectations were. I think more so than anything, I wanted to improve my verbal Spanish skills and obtain a basic understanding for the industry and the albergue as a whole. I have no tourism experience stateside, so my eyes were open to not only the tourism sector, but also the normal Spanish business practices. By the end of my 6-week work period, I can say I gained an incredible amount of knowledge that I hope to one day put to daily use. If anything was confirmed while I was abroad, it is that I want to continue with my Spanish and use it on a daily basis in my career. I do not know where the future will take me, but I do know I now have a better appreciation for the tourism industry and all that it involves.